Hey everybody, so I thought it would be fun to go on Reddit and answer some questions, or in this case, review somebody's store. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So let's take a look at this question. It says, what am I doing wrong? So I've discovered dropshipping about 5 months ago, and after a lot of research, I started my own store about a week ago. So, that's good, right? They studied, they took some time to learn about the business model, and then only a week ago did they launch a store. Now that's a good plan. I'm already with you there. So I believe my store looks good and my prices are very average. My store is in Brazilian currency, but I installed a currency converter. I'm kind of on a budget, so I'm counting almost every penny. I spent $50 plus on ads for the past week, but generated no sales. I could really use some guidance, and then there's a link to the store. So right off the bat, I'm going to say, in general, $50 of ad spend in about a week, that's not much ad spend. So right off the bat, that's not really enough money to gather a good amount of data. But let's take a look at the store and see if we can find any problems there. So here's her site, Sleep Jams, the world most the world most comfortable headphones designed for bedtime. So right off the bat, grammar. And this is not a very appealing headline, nor a subheading. There's no call to action here either. It's just a banner. So right here too on the product, if we take a look at this image, for example, I don't know if you can really see it, but there's artifacting here. This is like blurry. There's artifacting here where it says Bluetooth 5.0. There's a ton of pixelation over here. It's not a very high quality image, right? This one looks better, right? It looks a little better quality wise. This one also looks a little better quality wise. Right here though, where like these icons are, that doesn't look that high quality. Let's take a look at this. Again though, images aren't the best here. So anyhow, let's continue. This is a very basic site. I see we have 13 reviews. See if I click the reviews. Nothing happens. So let's take a look over here. Sleep Jam's new wireless Bluetooth music headband. The band is made of soft mesh material, provides maximum warmth, and enjoy wonderful music during sleeping or sports activity. So you do have bolded keywords, which is nice. Kind of what you want to do when writing product copy. But you also have like weird capitalization, like wireless Bluetooth music headband, and then headbands in lowercase. And why is wireless Bluetooth music capitalized but headbands lowercase? And then right here, the wireless bandana allows you to play music and phone conversation with perfect sound absorption, and perfect is capitalized. In phone, it's not phone conversations, it's phone conversation. There's a lot wrong here. And as you can see, there's also an issue with spacing. See how the sentence just stops and then there's another sentence right here? It's just weird. This sentence right here should start right here. And then again, now I feel like we're getting into an area where it's like bolding overload, right? And again, that same issue with spacing happens right here as well. And right here too, here's bolding overload, sleeping, gym, fitness, training, exercise, camping, hiking, running, etc. etc. isn't bolded, but every other activity is bolded. So when we scroll down, we see this. Just more text about the product. Right here, some testimonials. Sleep band is great. Hardly any legs. The testimonials, I guess, at a glance, they look okay. Right here we have the footer, quick links, search, privacy policy, refund policy, contact us. So this is weird too. Capital P on refund policy, lowercase p on privacy policy. In terms of service, SURVICE instead of SERVICE. So you misspelled terms of service. Not great. So the contact page as well. It's just a contact form. Now, no, I have no issues with the contact form at all. I think a contact form is great. I think it makes a great addition to a site. What I don't like is that the contact page is just a contact form, right? Put some text on there. Make it seem like you're an actual company, right? Right. I mean, a lot of this is about customer support in being there for your customers. You want your customers to feel very comfortable. And you want them to feel like they can contact you. You want to say that you're there for them, like maybe not 24 hours a day, but if you want to say 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you can do that. Say you got a support team working and you're always there to answer questions. If you're worried you're not going to get back to them right away, too, you can say please allow for at least one business day between responses due to a heavy volume of emails, things like that, right? Now, again, too, the word capitalization here isn't great. And there's no about us page either. So, I mean, there's nothing here on this site that tells me anything about this company or who you are, what you stand for, things like that, right? Now, a lot of the times a customer isn't going to navigate to that page. And if you send traffic directly to your product page, very, very few are going to actually go to contact us in about us pages. But for the people that do, it might instill some confidence in them to buy your product, right? You want these people to feel comfort in that their money is safe with you. Now, let's see, I guess this is the price switch too. Yep, it is. Okay. And then there's also up here too. Oh, okay. So that converts the site to Portuguese. So it makes me wonder if a lot of this stuff was just written in Portuguese, and that's why the English translation is so weird. But I mean, if you're creating your site in Portuguese, market it to people that speak the language, right? Yeah, if you auto translate this to English, it does not look good. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and imagine that this doesn't look good in Portuguese either. So let's go here to the product page. Again, though, you have these 13 reviews, but there's no reviews. And when I click on it too, I can see that it appends the hashtag looks reviews at the top too. Like this is looks reviews importing this, right? So if you have 13 reviews, where are they? Like they should be on your page. So not having the reviews on your page, obviously another bad thing here, but this whole page needs a ton of work. Um, I mean, there's really not a lot about this website at all that instills confidence in me as a customer, right? You want somebody to go to your site and you want the site to feel genuine, professional. You want your customer to not feel like they're going to get scammed. So, I mean, let's add to cart, view cart. I mean, this part of the funnel looks okay. I mean, let's go to checkout. Okay. Now let's return to cart. I mean, that looks okay. That looks okay. I'm not even going to bother analyzing that far down the funnel because the customers aren't even getting there, and it's very easy to see why. So let's analyze what can be done better. First off, the logo. Get a better logo. This logo should be larger. It should appear a little more bold. It should be legible, right? This header right here, if it's gonna be large like this, put a call to action on it. Put like a button that'll bring them directly to the product. Have a much better headline and a much stronger subheading if you're gonna do stuff like this. And this image, maybe have an image of the product. If you can find an image that'll fit here and it's of the product, something like this even, right? If this is like the image, take like an image like this kind of image right here, make that the header right here. What you would do is just remove it here from the product display so people don't see it there as well, and then you would just make it the header image right here. This whole product copy, I mean, I'm sure you don't have to reword all of it, but it needs a lot of work. I don't like that this isn't centered. This thing, we could do without this entirely. It adds really nothing to the page. I mean, by the time I get here, I know what the product is. This adds nothing. Now the testimonials are okay. I like those on a homepage. They're fine. Um, and again, too, on the product page, make sure when you import reviews with looks that they actually show up on your product page. That is a very big deal. And add an about us and add the contact page to the header as well. You want things like about us, contact, and if you have a track your order page, all that stuff in the header. Important stuff that you would want a customer to see, put it in the header. Contact goes in the header. About us goes in the header. You don't want contact us exclusively in the footer. It can be in the footer, but not exclusively in the footer. Refund policy, privacy policy, terms of service, preferably spelled correctly, and contact us in the links below. Better pictures here. And I mean, also, this is a little confusing. You call them headphones here. They look like a headband to me. And then right here, they're called a headband. They're called a music headband. So, again, it's very, very confusing. This site does not instill trust. There's a lot of improvements that can be made. There's improvements that can be made on the home page, let alone further down in the funnel directly on the product page. But there's definitely improvements that can be made on the product page as well. That being the product title, the product copy, the reviews. Probably remove some of these pictures that are lower quality, that don't really fit. Instead of like having, this picture here as like in like the product, maybe you crop out this up here at the top and you just take this picture and then you put that somewhere over here to break up the text and like center it, right? It's gonna make the product page look way better, especially on mobile. And you have to remember to build your sites so they look amazing on mobile. I cannot stress that enough. The majority of your website traffic is going to come through a mobile channel. It just is, especially if you're advertising on platforms like Facebook and Instagram. Those are largely all platforms that are using mobile devices. So all your traffic is going to come through a mobile platform. The only time it might come through desktop is maybe if you're advertising on like Google AdWords and then people are searching, on Google on their laptop or their desktop or whatever, what have you, right? Or, anything like that. I'm not saying you're not going to get desktop traffic through Facebook, because you will. But the majority of your traffic is going to be mobile. So the mobile experience has to be flawless. But you want both experiences to be really good. Just remember that too. So, I mean, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, these are all going to drive mobile traffic heavily. But that's besides the point. Either way, you want the website to look great. And again, too, this logo just stands out on mobile. This thing up here at the top, too, I don't really like that. And the logo right here, it's not bold. It doesn't stand out. I can hardly see it on mobile. I scroll down. This product page just does not look good on mobile at all. There's no product reviews. Like, look at the spacing and everything here. It just looks terrible. There's a lot of work to be done here. And let's take a look at the homepage. And this heading here doesn't look good on mobile. It splits into these two paragraphs, and it's just like, and they're stacked, and they're not like spaced nicely. It's not aesthetic. We scroll down, you see the product image. And like if you came here on a homepage, look at how far a customer has to scroll before they even get to the add to cart button. If you ever directed people to a homepage like this, your bounce rate would be incredibly high. Nobody would stick on here. If you're gonna do something like this, break this up, put like a text here, put like a featured by, and then put like a bunch of brands here, and then put the product. But up here in like the header, have a call to action that'll bring them to the product. If you're gonna put a product on the homepage, break up the page, have a bunch of things that bring them to a product page, so you have more buttons that bring a customer down the funnel. But this with no call to action and somebody having to scroll all the way down, you're not going to get conversion. Anyhow, that's my 2 cents on this site, and those are some of my suggestions. I'd like to do more of these in the future, and if you'd like me to review your dropshipping stores as well, let me know. But before we go, this is dropshippingproducts.co. This is my dropshipping resource website where you can browse top selling products, products across multiple niches, products that are doing particularly well. This is a product of the month for August, selling over 900 units per day. On every single product, let me click a top seller right here, for example. You can get a Facebook video ad and thumbnail. You can get ad copy, product description, interest targeting, or you can bundle it all together. The product descriptions you'll get here are going to be much better than what you saw today. They are going to be highly converting product descriptions that you can mold specifically for your own brand, your own product. And most importantly, you're going to be able to sell products with them. Or if you don't need resources, you can go to the product highlight and you can get the supplier link for free with no memberships. But if you do order something, there's going to be no wait time and you're going to get it instantly. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.